Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today is April 4th, 2016. If you don't know who I am, my name is John Manley, self-taught, self-made in the sales industry. I've been doing this for about 10 years. I've worked my way up from being a telemarketer to an executive vice president in the technology industry, managing about 20 sales professionals nationwide and about $20 million in annual business. I did this with no college, no handouts, no extra contacts in the industry, but I did it with a lot of sweat, a lot of hard work and consistency, and by building my skill set. The same thing that you're doing here by watching this video, and I definitely applaud you for your ambition and your hunger. Now, excuse me, the point of tonight's video, and the topic I wanted to cover, is cold calling. Is cold calling dead? We are in the age of the internet. It's 2016. Is this a 1980s, 1990s type strategy that's outdated nowadays? With our new generation, we got social media, we got LinkedIn, we got Facebook, we got Twitter. We can, employ marketing companies to hit people up, send 10,000 emails at a time. Is it still worth our time and our energy to cold call our customers and our prospects? And my answer is emphatically 100%. If you are not willing to cold call and you are not willing to really capitalize on your time by cold calling as much as possible, you will fail in the sales industry. You might eke by a living. You might make by $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a year, but who wants to do that? If you want to do that, be a mid-management guy, work on an assembly line somewhere. If you want to be successful in sales, then you need to be shooting for the top 1% income. You need to be shooting for 7 figures. And you're going to get there by employing a multifaceted, effective strategy that's most modern, current, and manages your time appropriately, gets your name out to the maximum amount of people, prospects, and leads possible, and allows you to focus your time and your energies on growing your territory as quickly and thoroughly as possible. Now, the different ways of reaching I kind of hit on earlier. You have cold calling, you have mass emails if you wanted to do that. Careful you don't get blocked. It has spam, of course. Always add value very quickly. You have social media. You have more online marketing companies. We could send physical mailers to people. We can stop by their office. Tonight I'm going to be talking mostly about cold calling. Now, I always said that I tell the people on my team and the people that I manage and mentor, I have built my career off by being told no 100,000 times on the phone. That is how I built my success. Not by being told yes 1,000 times. That's easy. It's easy to be told yes 1,000 times when you're willing to be told no 100,000 times. But that's the beauty of cold calling, is it allows me to speak with them one-on-one, which is more effectual than an email will ever be. It'll be under the same philosophy that stopping by with a face-to-face visit is going to be, but drastically more effective. I can do 40 cold calls in an hour, where I might be able to stop by 3 people's offices in that same hour, and now I'm drastically increasing how many people that I'm talking to, how many no's I can be told, and still find those yeses. So what are you going to do? You're going to be able to manage your day. You're going to lay out a multifaceted sales approach. You're going to say, here is 1,000 leads, here's 1,000 prospects, here's my main target vertical, here's my main target audience that I want to reach with this. And I'm going to lay out every type of strategy that I can that's going to be effectual in reaching as many of them as possible. You don't need money to do this. You need sweat, you need hard work, you need dedication, you need organization. When I sit down to do my cold calling, when I started off in the technology industry, I was doing 200 to 250 cold calls per day. I'd pick up the phone when I got there, and it would never leave my ear all day. I would almost take it to the bathroom. What am I doing? I'm going to the bathroom, but I'm calling you at the same time. Now, how dedicated is that? That's how dedicated you have to be, though. You got to be willing to bust harder than your competition is. I'm in the technology industry. I work for VAR, which means I have about 15,000 companies that are competitors to me, plus all the sales professionals that are calling the same customers that I already have and that I want to get into. I'm not going to do that by reaching 30, 40, 50 people a day, by doing 20 people a day, by stopping by 6 offices and smiling at them. People are either going to be open to talking to a new vendor, a new prospect, a new product. They're going to be open to that because or they're not. And they're going to be if they have a pain point. They have a need for a solution. Maybe that solution is great, phenomenal customer service. Maybe they need to lower their price point. Maybe they just need an expert in the field who's consistent, reliable, is going to be a dedicated resource for them. Maybe they're just needing a new widget or a gadget, and that's what you happen to sell. But if they don't know about you, they don't trust you, and you're hidden by obscurity, which is your biggest enemy as a salesperson, they're not going to buy your product. So you can send out 10,000 email, 9,990 of them are going to be deleted without ever being read. But that's why it's so important to do all of these things, build our territory as massively and quickly as possible. But the instrumental, the cornerstone of this is cold calling. You know, I made a joke one time, salesperson A was like, cold calling is dead. Salesperson B said, absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. Give me your lead list and I'll tell you all about my next paycheck. You know, I mean, cold calling is the single thing that if you're willing to do, somebody comes on my team as a new salesperson, I tell them you don't have to be technical. You don't have to be a massively skillful at closing a sale right away. It's fantastic if you are. You don't even have to have the best product in the world, but what you do need to be doing is hustling and calling massive amounts of people constantly. Fast. You never hang up that phone. You dial. You get told no time and time again. If you want to get busier in your career, maybe you're in the stage now where you have a good amount of customers, you're making $100,000, and you're trying to figure out how to get to that next level. You need to block off your day. You need to schedule your day. Say you work from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. That's when you're in the office. Well, that means I have 9 hours of my working day. I need to block that off into sections. So from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock, all I do is cold calls. All I do is follow up with my prospects. I never hang up the phone. I don't take notes. I don't check my email. I don't go on Facebook. I don't do anything else. And then maybe from 10:30 to 11 o'clock, I'm going to follow up. I'm going to answer emails. I'm going to get back to people from 11 to noon. I'm going to jump on social media, and I'm going to hit people up on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, and all these other avenues that I can reach people and reach my target audience. But I need to schedule out into blocks, or your day is going to run you. You can either be proactive or reactive. If you're trying to grow your income level by being reactive, you're going to grow a little bit, 3%, 5% in a year possibly, but you're going to never explode your income. You're never going to get to 7 figures. You're never going to become a massive millionaire. You're never going to buy your own Ferrari or your private jet. You need to think like a billionaire. You need to think 10 years down the road. Where do I want to be? How am I going to explode and dominate my market? And I promise you, that is by cold calling and hustling. You call from the moment you walk in until you leave at night. And then when you go home at night, you're going to sit there and you're going to develop a lead list. You're going to develop a prospect list. You're going to study your sales skills. You're going to work on figuring out how to close, how to add value. We're going to have another video later on that talks about how to go through a cold call, what value to give, the difference between description and value, and how to identify what's important to your target audience, what do they want to hear, what can you say that's going to differentiate you from the 10,000 other sales calls that they do get on a yearly basis, and how can we best and most efficiently use this amazing tool of cold calling to help you increase your income. Again, my name is John Manley. Thank you again for watching. I definitely appreciate it. If you do enjoy this video, please share. I definitely would appreciate it. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions. I'm happy to discuss. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you so much. Bye.